Welcome to Machinist Masterclass Instructional. Today we're going over milling machine G-code basics. Presented by Jared. That's me, machinist. So on these opening lines, we're just going to be putting the machine in a state that we like. That's all this really means. So when you start these programs, you'll start with the program number. And letter O, 4 zeros, a 1. That worked fine. Next time we have is a safety line. G90 is to have it in absolute. G20 is for inches. G17 is for XY. G54 is your work coordinate offset you'll be working with. After that, we're going to put the Z-axis up in a safe spot for tool changes. So G53, Z0. G53 is only executed on that line. As soon as that's done, it goes right back to G54 on its own. So you don't have to add it. Go into a tool change, T1 M6. We turn on the spindle, 1200 RPM for this, M3, which is clockwise, and M8 to turn on our flood coolant. Now we're going to bring it into a safe spot location. Okay, so we're picking a spot that is 1 inch off the top of Z, 1 inch on the up on the Y, and 1 inch to the left on X. Okay, so that puts us to an X negative 1.0, a Y positive 1.0, and that is going to be our table safe spot. Okay, so this will put the spindle directly over that green circle you see there. Now we're going to go to a safe distance above the part, and this is also in a rapid. This is 1 inch above the part. Then we're going to go to a feed. G1 Z negative 0.005 at a feed rate of 10. So we're slowly going down to our Z cutting depth. For this is very shallow, almost like an engraving. Now we can go from our safe spot to 0.1. So G1, we're in a feed, X0, Y0, feed 15. So we up this feed a little bit since we're not plunging. We go to 0.2. That's very simple. It says X 2.75, still in a G1. Now we gotta go into a G2. We gotta make the turn, the radius. So G2 is for clockwise. So X 3.0. So we have to move forward a little bit. X 3.0, Y negative 0.25 with a radius of 0.25. That makes that turn. And we go straight down in linear feet. So we're back in a G1, Y negative 2.75. And then we got to make a turn again. G2, X 2.75, Y negative 3.0. The radius of 0.25. Go to 0.6, just a linear feed, G1, X0. And go back to our original point, G1, Y0. Now from there we can return to our safe location. That was just off the point where we started. All right. So we go G1, X negative 1, Y 1.0. That'll move the table off to the side. We go G0, which is rapid, Z 1 inch above. And we're going into a homing of using its machine coordinates, G53, Z0. That puts the Z-axis up to the top. And then we're ending it with an M30, which will end and reset the program. This is the full G code for this. And once you get finished writing this, you want to throw it into some kind of G code viewer. For this, we'll use NC Viewer. And so after we execute this run, this is what we have. So we see that it came in at our safe location, and then it did a feed into our G0, Y0, made our X move, our radius move down, our Y move, radius again, our X to 0, and back to Y to 0, and then back out to safe. All right, so this is Machinist Masterclass Instructional. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments.